Hey guys, today we're doing a video on the Beauty Creations X My Little Pony collection. This is my first time trying makeup from them and I'm really excited because I used to watch the show when I was a kid and I owned some of the ponies. They shed a lot of hair, but they were very fun to play with. I'm not 100% certain if this is Beauty Creations' first collab with an EP, but I do feel like they picked a good one. I want to start with something that I had to buy separately. Oh my god, this packaging is so cute. Packaging is so cute and it really surprised me because I wasn't expecting it to be so well presented. I thought it was just going to be a blue box and then the mirror. So this whole thing comes out of the box. And this right here is the package for the mirror in the collection. This is called the Sky's the Limit mirror and it's gigantic. Can you see it compared to my face? It's huge. I can quite literally see my whole face and most of my room in this. Taking a look at the design, it definitely represents the show well. It is very sturdy, it doesn't feel like flimsy plastic at all. And this is the front of the mirror itself. I'm pretty sure you can see yourselves. I love all the little details like the bow. This might be my new favorite mirror. This was such a good start and we didn't even get to the makeup yet. But the main focus of this video is the collection. This is just called the PR collection on their website, and from what I could tell, it doesn't even include most of the products in the collection, it just has one of everything. There are a lot of different shades for most of the things, so it's not all of it. But I figured we could get the gist of it if I just got this and we reviewed one of everything, plus I cannot afford everything. Who knows, maybe in the future Beauty Creations will work with me, but for now, we're gonna test what we can. So when you open it up, you have a little card that shows everything that you get in this. I'm gonna take a look at that as I go. And here's what everything looks like in the box. Looking at this just makes me so excited already. I literally want to slather everything on my face. I've taken the first item out and I've just noticed that it has opened up and leaked everywhere. This is not the company's fault, of course. Things happen during shipping, but constructive criticism, Beauty Creations, if you ever watch this video, maybe added a little protector on it to prevent it from spilling. Not a lot of product was wasted, so it doesn't bother me, but I'm just gonna go clean this up so I can show you. And we're back. So this is the Better Together body lotion. On top of the lid there's a pink bow, and this is what it looks like on the inside. It's got a faint chemically smell, but it's not too pungent, so it doesn't smell bad. And I feel like you wouldn't even notice it on the skin. I'm gonna insert a clip of me trying this later, we'll see what we think. I'm in my bathroom and I'm going to try these. For the lotion, I'm gonna apply it on my arm. Gonna take about this much. If I need more, I will just dip in again. So I've rubbed it until it dried completely and it took about 30 seconds. It was definitely pretty quick, which I appreciate because I don't like sitting here with sticky arms, so it's a positive experience. It also still smells, and it's not an unpleasant smell, it just smells really chemically, but it's sweet. Definitely did a good job of hydrating my arm, and I don't think you'll be able to tell, but there's actually a lot of glitter on my arm, so the cream definitely adds some glitter. Not that I'm complaining, it just leaves a healthy glow. It's Rita approved, I like it. I'm gonna put this in my tub. Next we have the Better Together exfoliating scrub. It's the same packaging as the green one with the pink bow. And here's what the consistency of this one looks like. It looks like pink foam or some sort of crystals. I really like the texture. There's barely a smell to this one. I'm gonna try this one out later too. Also, sorry about the echo. So for the scrub, I think I'm gonna try to scrub my arms. Gonna take about this much, but I feel like it's too much. Yep, this is too much. I'm gonna take out a little bit. And I'm scrubbing my arm. You know what? It doesn't feel too aggressive. I have sensitive skin, so this definitely doesn't feel too rough on my skin. It also still smells really good, although it's kind of artificial. It's pretty much dried now, and I've managed to cover my entire arm, so I'm gonna wash this off and I'll see how it feels. Yep, it was super easy to remove. Now that it's removed, it left my arm feeling super soft. It also feels hydrated, like it left a little bit of a film, so if you don't like that, you could probably just wash it off with soap. I just took it off to see how it felt. But yeah, super soft. I feel like you did a good job. Great. I like this thing and I will use it until it runs out. This is the Pony Dreams Lip Balm. Oh my god, this one smells like candy. Oh, I love it. Actually, no, I'm gonna go ahead and say that this smells like bubblegum. That's the scent. Ooh, look at how it looks inside. It's so fun. It's a swirl. There's pink, purple, and blue. My lips are quite chapped, so I'm going to apply some right now. It almost has an oily consistency. This is how a lip oil feels. I can still smell and taste the bubble gum. I love this thing. This is the Full of Magic body and face gel glitter. This one has a protector, but it's made of plastic. So once I take it out, you can't reseal it. I'm gonna try to keep it though, just for added protection. But just look at how magical this looks. Take a good look. This looks like absolute magic. Do you see how it shifts? It's like a hybrid between iridescent and holographic. I gotta figure out somewhere to put this. It's very wet. I'm gonna swatch this for you. This is what it looks like on my hand. I'm an adult. I am, but sometimes I just want to feel like a kid and be covered in glitter. This is one of those times. It also dried fairly quickly. It's a smidge sticky. I wouldn't say it's too much. It might even go away. But I'm rubbing it now that it dried and it's not budging. I feel like this would be so cool to take to a festival. I rarely ever go to festivals, but if I did go to a festival this year, I would take this. And I would just lather my whole body in this. Everything's good so far. Next, this is the Full of Fun glitter liner. It just has a standard applicator brush. Here's a swatch of the liner. It doesn't have much of a base to it, but it has mostly blue and silver glitters with a little bit of color. I will say that it does feel like the type of formula that's gonna take a little while to set and also to build up, but once it's built, it looks awesome. We'll see how it performs on the eyes in a bit. This is the Magic in Me Loose Shimmer. This is in the shade Peace. I feel like it looks like a straight up silver. And this one has a paper sealant. Here's the inside. It has a stopper. I've poured a little bit on the lid, so hopefully you guys can see the color. I have no idea where I'm gonna put this much glitter on my face, but I feel like I'm gonna end up looking like a disco ball by the end of the night. Not that I'm complaining. Glitter's flying everywhere. You can't tell, but my hands are now covered in glitter. Next, this is the Main Event blush stick. This one also kind of smells like candy, but not as much as the lip balm. It smells nice though. This is it on the inside, and the center of it has glitter, so I feel like this is gonna be a glowy blush look. It's in the shade Best Friends. And I'm gonna swatch it on my hand. This is hot, hot pink. I don't think I've ever tried a blush that was this pink and this intense at the same time. I'm excited. Next up, the Main Event Shadow Stick. This is in the shade Pony Ship. I feel like this shade is gonna work for me actually. Most stick highlighters don't work for me, but this one looks like it will. It's a very champagne-y, pearlescent shade. And here is a swatch. Yep, this will definitely work for me. And it was very creamy too, more so than the blush. Just melted right onto my hand. I really hope everything in here works because it all looks so good. Next up, this is the lip oil, and it might be the cutest lip oil I've ever seen. It's in the shade Love. It's just clear, and I feel like it's going to be a thinner consistency than the lip balm that we saw previously. Also has a faint scent of candy. It's really nice. I love this little tube. This one is the only one in the collection that has a plastic protecting it. Weird choice. And it's the Pony Talk Lip Plumper. Does look like it's gonna have a shade. Yeah, it's a clicky pen, so you just click it and it goes up. Somehow also smells like candy. But don't click off as much as I just did because I melted most of it off. I didn't mean to. Here's a swatch of the color. It is super creamy, super emollient. It melts really easily, so gotta be careful, but I really do like the color. And lastly, we have the palette. This is the Lost in the Clouds Shadowing Face palette. There's two little styrofoam hearts on the inside. I don't know what they're for, but they're cute. And this is what the inside looks like. It's got a bronzer, a highlighter, and a blush, plus 5 eyeshadows. It's pretty tame compared to everything else, but it makes sense. That way everything can shine individually. This shade is really calling my name, but I'm not sure I'm gonna use it today just so that I can try some of the other glitters. But I really want to put it all over my eyes. I'm very pale, so I don't know how this bronzer is gonna go, but I'm obviously gonna try everything. Considering the fact that the palette is mostly light tones, it swatched really well. I only had to do 2 coats. There was no patchiness, and the shimmers have a lot of sparkle. And that was it for the collection. Now, price-wise, this little but not so little mirror is $22, and the whole PR set is $75. Also, I do want to thank Beauty Creations because they were giving away a little plastic bag. This is just a regular plastic bag, but it's very big and it holds a lot of stuff. And I actually wanted to buy it because they have it on their website for $15, but apparently they shipped it for free with every purchase. So I didn't buy it because I figured I was spending a lot of money already, and I was sad because I wanted this bag for grocery shopping mostly because I like to wash my bags and this feels very washable. But they sent me it anyway, so yeah, I'm happy about that. Thanks, Beauty Creations. And now it's time to put everything on our face. So let's go. And it's now a week later. I really need to stop procrastinating. First up, I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm gonna take the shade Blossom, which is this lilac right here. I'm gonna put it all over my crease. You can't really go much deeper with this, but I'm gonna try to add some of the pink. I'm now gonna take the shade Dance Away and add it on the outer corner. And I'm deepening the crease with this. I thought this shade was gonna be a lot deeper on the eyes, but it's quite bright. I know I usually do one eye at a time, but this time I'm gonna do them both because I'm in a rush. I actually have to leave in 30 minutes. Don't be like me. I feel like I have a little cotton candy vibe going on. I want to add this glitter on my eyes, but I cannot find my glitter glue for the life of me, so I'm going to attempt to add it to my wet concealer. Hopefully that works. If not, it's totally my fault. I'm going to take a flat brush, put some concealer onto my hand, add the concealer onto the brush, and I'm going to cut the crease. I'm taking another flat brush, spritzing it with some setting spray, and I'm gonna take some of the loose glitter. I've coated my brush in this, and now let's add it. Ooh, yeah, I love this. Some of the glitter particles are falling onto my face, but that's to be expected. I love how this is looking. So now I'm taking the fluffy brush again, dipping into the lilac again, and I'm gonna blend the edges of the glitter. What do you think so far? On the lower lash, I'm just taking the shade Firefly, and I'm running it underneath very close to the lash line. Now it's time for the eyeliner. Gonna line my upper lid with this. This eyeliner is actually very easy to work with, but you do have to run it through a couple times. These are the eyes done. Gonna add some mascara and I'll be right back. The eyes are done, so now let's move on to the face. For bronzer, I'm gonna take this shade very lightly. It is very pigmented. I barely had anything on the brush, but yeah, it's definitely here. And a tiny bit on the forehead. Oh god, I might have added too much. Okay, so if you're very careful with it, you can use it with fair complexion, and it's not orange. You can definitely tell it's not my shade, but it doesn't look bad. Now for blush, I'm taking this shade, and I'm adding it onto my cheeks. It is also very pigmented. Like I said, it's a lot lighter than it looks like on the pan, and it's a lot brighter too, so I need to be really careful and add just a little bit, but I do like this shade. In all fairness, I think that it would complement a lot of skin tones, but not all of them. For highlighter, I'm taking this shade, but I don't think it goes well with the look. It's definitely very yellowy gold, and I would say that it just about casts a shadow on my cheeks, but I can get away with it. Anyone paler than me though, I don't think this would work, but it would look stunning on people with medium complexion. Finally, we're moving on to the lips, and first I'm gonna go with the lip plumper, clicking just a little bit. This is a shade on me, and I definitely should have used the lip liner because this is so emollient that it just melts right off, and it's so hard to control. Also, I can feel the immediate plump. It's plumping. If you've ever tried a lip plumper, you know that stingy feeling? Yeah, that's what's happening. Whew! My lips look bigger already, and it's only been a minute. Trying to control the burn. I do not like the burn. I like the big lips, but I do not like the burn. Have you ever had spicy flavored ramen? It's like that, but on the outside of your lips. Hopefully this will help. This is the lip oil. I'm just gonna add it on top. Please work. It helped a little bit. Thank goodness. But yeah, you guys, this is the finished look. Also, I just realized that I forgot to test these. I am really sorry, but I do have a short using these, so if you want to see how they work, please go to my short. You can find it very easily. But alright, you guys, what did I think of the collection as a whole? To me, the skincare products were really solid. The lotion is very hydrating, and the scrub really did scrub well. I also really like this lip balm thing. It's a quick way to hydrate your lips, so it just sits on my desk. And I do really like the formula because it's like a thin oil. It feels very hydrating throughout the day. As for the makeup, I I really do like this palette. I bought it just to test it out because I already have all these colors, and if you're a makeup lover, you probably do too, but if you're a fan of My Little Pony, the packaging alone, I think it's really cute. The formulas are good. You can't get much depth with this, but you can do at least a neutral and a pink look. Plus you have a face palette too. It did blend really well. I had no problems with it. It built really well as well. I used the shimmers in the short that I did, and I really did like them too. So yeah, if you're a fan of My Little Pony, buy this, you won't regret it. The blush stick and the highlighter stick, like I said, I apologize for forgetting to review it, but I do have them in the short. They're very pigmented, especially the blush. The highlighter, not so much. It was quite subtle, but yeah, you really can't go wrong with these. This little glitter would be your best friend if you went to a festival. The glitter liner is very pigmented and very easy to use, so I did like it. This thing, it's been 5 minutes and I still feel the sting. My lips are suffering, but they're plump, so it does work. Color-wise, I wish it was a little darker, but you can use a lip liner with this. I'm gonna keep it, but this is only to be used on very special occasions. And finally, the lip oil. It saved me from the lip plumper. I don't feel the sting as much, so for that, it's a yes. The formula is actually quite thick. It feels very hydrating for a lip oil. Not as sticky as a lip gloss. And it's clear, so it goes with pretty much everything. So I feel like this is a nice thing to pick up from the collection and a nice thing to end on. Alright you guys, that was it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Also, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. This journey feels super crazy, but I'm here for it. So if you'd like to help my little channel grow, please don't forget to subscribe. And that is it. I hope you stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.